Here we see Oprah inching her way towards Taraji, where they're going to get the picture taken. You can see clearly how she's avoiding eye contact with Taraji. Taraji, of course, being the consummate professional, she leans over for the picture to pretend to look happy. They're clearly ignoring each other because they can't stand each other, especially Taraji. So what does Oprah do? Oprah, as soon as everybody comes in, she immediately walks away from Taraji all the way to the other end. And how did she justify it? It was cold in New York, so I look for warmth. If you look for warmth, you're going to remain in the center where everybody else is huddled around you to give you, body warmth. But clearly, this was incredibly, incredibly uncomfortable for poor Taraji. And Oprah, being the snake that she is, horrible woman. It is incredibly addictive when you have been influential in the past to let go of that, especially when one has risen to the top of the top. Oprah Winfrey used to, if Oprah liked something, something was sold out immediately. People follow it. She even boasted that she's the one who got Obama elected for president because she backed him. Maybe so. But now, Oprah, in her quest for remaining powerful as she used to be, she's showing her true colors. And one of them is not purple, it's green with envy. It's black, like her soul. She's black, it's black as her soul because she can't let go of the fact that she's no longer relevant. And if she can't be the most powerful woman in the world like she used to, she will then make sure that anybody who calls her out is trashed, blacklisted, harassed, and it's never heard of again. So she has taken on Taraji. But guess what? Denzel, 50 Cent, and Katt Williams are defending her along with Hollywood. Because Hollywood is now for the first time seeing Oprah's true colors. Let's get into this.
Called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself. He goes, well, we don't want you to do that. So, from that was one thing, trailers were another thing, food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
Got handled.
I just
so I don't even know why. I don't even know.
Between.
You know what? It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this conversation?
Because you're Oprah Winfrey.
Can I say something?
Why is my name in this
say
conversation?
something before we leave?
Because I have just been the champion for everybody. Yeah.
How sick is that Oprah literally thinks of herself now as the savior? She has this goddess complex that she's the god. She can't do anything wrong. When she tried to get people to donate money for Hawaii, her being a billionaire. And you know what's the sickest thing of it all? That she has a lot of land. She didn't allow people to come in and offer shelter in her property. She doesn't get that people can see right through her. This is why The Rock came and fully apologized. But Oprah, no. What did Oprah do? She went on CBS with her lover, Gayle King, and, oh no, why were they backing you up and blah, blah. No, she never took ownership because you see, Oprah in her mind is always right. She can't be wrong. And if you don't get that, then you're the one who's wrong because you're the one who don't get that she's always right and that her motives are pure. We've seen the mess that's happened in her Africa school. By the way, very quiet and hush hush. How can an all-girls school seeking shelter, how come many of them ended up pregnant in an all-girls school? All this scandal, everything. Now, the Harvey Weinstein thing. Oh no, she never publicly condemned Harvey. She just said it's a watershed moment But now at the Golden Globes or at the Emmys, one of those things, because she hasn't shut up about it. She's been trashing Taraji. Oh my God, I don't know what she means by it. It's her fault. It's the studio's fault. It's this. Oprah was the main executive producer of Color Purple. She had yay or nay decision. So she's the one who decided how much to pay the actors. And yeah, she goes, well, it was her agent. Yeah. But Oprah took advantage of the fact that she knew that black actors are not paid very well. And it's like, it's just like when you go to a third world country when there's a lot of poverty and you offer a kid $1, to do things that are not correct because they're hungry and they need to work and they need to eat. They will do it for $1. And it's the same thing she knew. And Oprah is trying to belittle Taraji. Oh, she wanted a car. Oh, she wanted this. It was never about a car. It was about the fact that she was given an option. Either you take this shitty pay or, we'll get a bunch. There's 1,000 of you lining up. The fact that Oprah didn't appreciate her work, underpaid it, instead of elevating black actors. Equal pay. So she's trying to belittle it by saying that it was a grudge against, because she didn't get a trailer, she didn't get a car, that's sophistry. That is sophistry at its worst, because people can see what it was. And what is worse, Vivica Fox, she is a snake. Because again, she's terrified that she's not going to get work because Oprah was very clever in blacklisting Monique and anybody who speaks out against her. Monique, now we have Taraji, we have Toni Braxton, how she trashed her in public. Because even though Oprah Winfrey's not as powerful as she used to be, she still has some sway. Some stupid people will still buy her BS. Because apparently she got Taraji fired. So now Denzel Washington, 50 Cent, and Katt Williams are stepping in. They're there to back Taraji. They're saying to Oprah, enough is enough. We see what you're doing, Oprah, and it's not okay. We're not going to allow you to get away with it. She's, in many ways, she's like Will Smith. Will Smith had everybody fired that he didn't like to work, like Aunt Viv. He destroyed her career, and then they come crying, oh my God, I was so. Yeah, but what is done is done. That woman's career was lost. Aunt Viv's. Her home was lost. Her marriage suffered because of that. The years of hardship are gone. She's older now, harder for her to get a job. And they shed these crocodile tears. The problem is that Oprah is not shedding any tears. She's angry. Because you see, Oprah is addicted. It's addicted to power. And it's so arrogant for a woman who preaches humility, how to get this. She's so addicted to power. She is so arrogant and vain, narcissistic, malignant narcissistic, that she can't handle the fact that she no longer has any sway. She's living off of past glories. Yes, Color Purple was a great movie, but that's all she has. She has nothing else to offer. The fact that people like Kim Kardashian, Selena Gomez, anybody has a much bigger platform than she does, excuse me, is killing her. So her movie, Color Purple, flops. And what does she do? It's Taraji's fault because of all the bad press. No, if the movie were good, if people wanted to see the movie, people would see the movie. But people have seen the movie. It won its awards during the time and it just flopped. Because you know what? People are sick and tired of doom and gloom. Everything is about racism. Enough. People has had enough.
I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up the Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
My Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape right now. Okay.
I will say this.
What?
I don't know where my roots go to. Mm-hmm. I don't know how far back they go. I can't go on, I don't know how far back, and I don't know what country in Africa I'm from. But I do know that my roots are in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I'm an American.
Look at Oprah's outrage. Oh my goodness, Raven. How dare you call yourself an American? How dare you not trash white people? How dare you not say people are racist? How dare you not call yourself black? Because Raven is doing what Dr. King said, which was we should all get along, number one. Number two, it's all about inclusivity. We shouldn't be looked as Black Americans, Hispanics, Italians. No, we're all Americans. But I guess Oprah, because she's in a path of hatred, divisiveness, and it's so funny because it's the white people, thanks to the white people who watch her shows, that she got to where she is. Now most of her audience are elderly black people, and she's not doing that well. Her show flopped, her network tanked. Her movie, nobody watched it. So she's blaming everybody. It has to be, of course, Taraji's fault, because the great Oprah can't fail, can she? The failure of her show, of her Oprah own thing network. Oh, it's not a failure. It's not even talked about. Her very, very shady show she did with Harry and Meghan, because that wasn't an interview. She was not being a journalist. She was on a path to try to get even with the royal family, because the real royals don't want her around. Princess Diana snubbed her. People of substance are snubbing her. So she gets to hang on to people like Harry and Meghan Markle. And when she got the backlash, that wasn't an interview. What are you talking about? Gaslighting everybody. Just like she's trying to gaslight Taraji. And Taraji is coming out fighting. But it's incredible how Oprah is done. And now Hollywood's heavy hitters are backing Taraji. Monique is coming out fighting. I wonder how long it'll be before Tyler Perry dumps her, although they're both like thick as thieves, and they know each other's dark, nasty things, because they both attacked Monique and anybody who dares come at her. So now Hollywood's got has its eye on Oprah, and she's not liking it. Oprah has very criminal, shady links. Her home in Florida was raided. Her ties to Weinstein, Epstein, John of God. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Will she be next? Her downfall is pretty much around the corner. As usual, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thanks for buying the merch, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And for the gifts that you send me, PayPal donations. And don't forget to send me your pets' pictures.